Hi, hi, hi. Ah, why do I always lose my clothes when I swap? Like, it always takes it off. Like, what the fuck? Anyway. Hi, 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 hi. Mimo, anyone else who comes? And it's this Sleepy Noobis coming at you live with a really sleepy because I'm actually really exhausted, but whatever. I need to get used to pushing through the exhaustion. Hi, hi, Irene. You know what? Give me a sec. I forgot to do something. I forgot to give myself a little pump of the thingy. There we go. This is where we left off. We need to read all 16 final chapters. I think. I forgot where exactly we left off. You know what? I can just check that out now. Let me just go to my own page in YouTube Studio. Okay. Content live. The Vargas Camp Rush. Okay. Where did we left off story-wise? Okay, we did all of those challenges. Okay. Where did we left off? Yeah, I remember going through the whole part where Vargas was asking us to do shit. Okay, this is the mine part. Vargas. Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah, we started skipping at chapter 3. I think. One sec. Yeah. Chapter 3. We started skipping around the time where we basically went, oh, we're faking it for the others just like last time. Ho 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 ho. And the cat was being arrogant as fuck. Anyway. Plan of action. Chapter 5? Did we actually read Back Me Up here? Well, either way. Give me a sec. I'm feeling a little out of breath, so I'm gonna grab and take a little pump of my asthma thing, my pump. I forgot. Anyway, BRB. Sorry, I should have done this before, and I actually was over there grabbing a drink, but oh well. I thought I'd be fine, but now that I'm talking, nope, I will not be fine. BRB. Hello. I am back. Okay. On my headphones. I don't think it did much, but oh well. Anyway. I'm gonna start with chapter 3. Just in case. Dangerous indeed. Dwarf's Mine, Silent Wood. It's about a monster attack. Oh yeah, we did pass through this. And we saw it. Yeah. Yeah, this is where we were lying to Rook and Trey about the monster and how... Here, where you go, everything's dark. Yeah. They're not believing any of our bullshit anymore. Make anything out. I don't like doing this. Shut up, you dumb cat. Okay, I should really just trust Irene more. Look, back me up here. Chapter 4. Dark Shadow attacked Coach Vargas. Are you sure you're not making this up? I wish I was. I wonder if that's why Lilia up and vanished. Oh no, you think it attacked him too? Malleus remains... Wait, why are you Otto? Yeah, to be fair, the author and the main designer is Yana Toboso, the creator Black Butler. So, speaking of Black Butler, oh my god, it's getting a new anime. Yes! We're getting the Private Academy arc, which, let's face it, has a lot of Twisted Wonderland prototypes, especially Violet. Like, Violet is just Vil and Idia. No, it's not a collab. Well, it's not a collab just because a creator of one thing is now working on something else. It's completely separate. It is its own thing that doesn't... It's just the anime aesthetics. That's just because they actually got an actual mangaka to head the game. So to be fair, if the stories of how she got the job are accurate, there was literally no one else to give it to. She was the only correct choice, considering she gave them the entire concept of the game on day one when they were already looking. They were only looking for resumes. They just asked her for what she could do, and she just brought them the entire fucking game already made. Anyway, Malleus remains unaccounted for as well. Are you suggesting this shadow is strong enough to best Malleus? Well, Irene, I have bad news for you. You're not getting any Snake. The Private Academy arc doesn't even have any Finny. It literally is just CL. Not even with Sebastian. That's like part of the reason why it takes so fucking long. Oh, there's no way we can take on a monster that strong. What are we gonna do? I wonder if Eddie and Orto got owned too. I say we get out of here, don't we? I'm gonna sit here all night just waiting to get attacked. They're shaking their booties, my complaint tat. Acting a struck fear into their hearts. Yep. And Vil just smelled bullshit a mile away. Alright, everyone. From what we've heard, no one actually saw the attack, right? Yes, that struck me as well. Grim, it's possible you mistook some large animal for a monster. I didn't mistake nothing. It was really big and was just big and stuff. Anyways, it wasn't an animal. It's ruin and caught it with the best too. Scared the living daylights out of me. Rook and Trey back me up here. You also got a point, actually. We saw the cottage, but neither of you actually witnessed Coach Vargas getting attacked, right? Well, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, that's not very conclusive. I know none of us have our magical pen, but are we supposed to believe that a monster took down Idia and Orto, defeated Malleus and Lilia, and then went after Coach Vargas and got him too? Exactly, like, what? much more likely you guys made a mistake. Yes, this is all extremely far-fetched. If I were to hazard a guess, I'd say Coach Vargas deliberately made it look like he was attacked. It would make sense if we were trying to sow confusion among our ranks. I could see that musclehead coming up with an idea like this. Faking an attack and disappearing would free him up to do whatever he needed to for the final challenge. Perhaps he's somewhere watching us even as we speak. Yeah, he did say we still had one last challenge. This whole thing might be part of it. Okay, guys, let's make preparation while we can. There's no telling what's going to happen or when. No one believed us. Not surprised there. These people are way more observant than the others. Plus, the sports club lost Leona early on, and we were left with a bunch of idiots. So yeah, that makes sense. You guys say something? Nope, not a word. So what should we do for tonight? We must remain vigilant, even if this is part of Coach Vargas' challenge. I believe it would be wise for each club to stick close together and wait for morning. Good call. Then the head mage will come through the dark mirror and pick us up. We'll have a rotation of 2 or 3 people keeping watch. Anyone who's super exhausted from today should rest up first. Basically, what do we do? So basically do what we were doing anyway because of the fairies and the campfire. Yeah, since you guys don't have many people in your club, want to team up with ours? Good idea. I'd feel better with the larger club. Thanks, Trey. Much appreciated. Why the 3 of them would have had to stay up all night otherwise. We'll do shifts. We'll do the same shifts we did last night. Yes, sir. Hey, Grim, and you should stay. You two should stay in the science club nest. But of course, the crisis affected all of us, not just the arts club. Real stand-up guy. Me. You're gonna share dinner too? Gotta have some self-preservation, okay? We don't have any self-preservation because it's not needed. Y'all guys hit the bullseye. Yeah, look out so boring when nothing's happening. Feels like time is slow to a crawl. Any idea what time it is, Colleen? Hi, Blue Tadpole. And yes, it is the Disney game. You can tell by the fact that there's no girls in it. Yeah. Well, there's like a few NPCs, but that's about it. No, but I'm guessing it's like 3 a.m. It's just gone 1. Didn't you bring a watch? Maybe. It might be in my backpack. I never wear a watch. I usually just use my phone. KK is a mood. I'm gonna screenshot this for later. Seriously, only 1 a.m. My time moves like the last one. There's nothing to do. God, fucking tell me about it. Sometimes my work shifts are like uber quick because we're talking and shit, but like when there's nothing to talk about and it's so super silent, my night shift is like, and already. It's especially worse if you're in a 12-hour shift, which I have this Sunday. A deal is just about out of firewood. I'll go get some more. Would someone care to join me? I will. I want to go. Want to come too, Grim, since you're so bored? Oh, wait, no. I gotta preserve my energy. You do? Alright, so you can stay awake for your shift. Then Kaleem and Kaleem and myself shall go. We'll be right back. Okay, got it. Thanks, guys. Hush you, Eileen. Don't join Rook. He's too creepy for you. And Mimo, I do it through sheer force of will. There's no other option. I have to do them. I need the money. If I want to survive in this cruel, dark, unforgiving world that our parents and grandparents have ruined beyond repair. It's just about my turn to keep watch. We appear to be missing some people. Yeah, Rook and Kalim went to grab some more firewood. Morning, Jade. Sleep well? Why, yes, thank you for asking. You're all welcome to go rest now. Thanks, I'll take you up on that. Excuse me, but I need to talk with you all. Oh, hey, Bill, what's up? I just went to go on my ship and saw that our club was down several people. We're supposedly getting firewood, but the situation being what it is, I'm a tad concerned. I'm sure they didn't get run off because they were scared of you, Bill. I don't yell at them, you know. I simply give warnings when they don't do their jobs. That's still pretty harsh. Shut up, Grim. Vil is queen and you will obey him. Doesn't make sense that a bunch of them would just run off in the middle of the night when we're on high alert. Good point. Surely they know that regardless of what's going on, it's dangerous to leave the group. They must have been quite afraid of Vil's ire. Even in times of crisis, you just have to go get a dig in, don't you? I need to read better. My eyes, they need to work better. My brain needs to work better too. You better stay sharp. You think Coach Vargas' challenge is already underway? Yep, totally. We already know this from the last time we had to go through this. I'd say so. I'd prefer not to lose any more of my club members. I need to formulate a plan of action. I'm going back to our tent. No, Rook and Killing have been gone for a while now. Our firewood pile isn't that far away, so just where could they have gone? Maybe they didn't make it there at all. Sorry about that. God, that scared the shit out of me. Anyway. What happened about the campfire about to go out? I better go check on them. Cater, Jay, would you come with me? Sure thing, if the campfire goes out, we'll really be in the dark. Grim, you two keep an eye on the fire. I'll get some more science club guys to stay with you. Don't worry, we'll be right back. See you soon. Even though we're betraying you because we're all in on this plan. I'm gonna catch some Z's while I can. Won't be able to take it easy much longer. Let's see, where's the... Wait, no, that's Jay, not Trey. Let's see, where's the firewood? Ah, there it is. Wow, look at this. I guess having all those club members come in handy. I'm jelly. They did collect a lot of it, but strange. It doesn't look like any wood's been taken from the pile. Maybe they got luck. No, that can't be it. I could definitely see that happening to Kalim, but definitely not Rook. Trey, I found someone's jacket on the ground. It looks like Kalim, but it's all dirty. What's it doing here? Actually, I see drag marks on the ground. Something might have happened to them. And here we go. Sorry, was hydrating a bit. What was that? Ah! I really want to do a more convincing scream, but I just can't. My asthma is pretty hard with me today, and I really don't want to just waste all. Yeah, for that to happen immediately. That scream. It was someone in the science club. I don't like this one bit. Let's hurry back. Yeah, that too. Wait, that was such a short chapter. What? Is everyone okay? Oh, something dropped down out of nowhere and then the fire went out. What's going on? I can't see a thing. Sounds like something's flying through the air. A ball? No, that's a stone Grim. You get behind me. Wait, he used magic? Wow. I thought we were gonna avoid that until the final fight. I managed to deflect, but I won't be able to keep that up. Trey, good job. Keep doing exactly that now. Are you okay? You don't have your magical pen. I can just deal with something like that, but we need to get out of here fast. There it is. Wait, what is that? It's Coach Vargas. Don't you remember his costume in Halloween? It's literally his same Halloween costume. God, that's so cringe. Is that how you use cringe? I'm too old to even know how you use cringe properly. Yeah, it was so strong. It's breaking down my barrier spell. Grim, are you okay? And everyone's screaming, panicking, running around, and they're probably about to get kidnapped. Please, everyone, talk to me. Trey, help! Cater! What's going on? It's too dark. I can't see a thing. Cater, guys, where are you guys? Not you, Trey? That voice. Oh, wait. I got it backward. Is that you, Trey? That voice. Jade? Shush. Shush. We need to get away from here. But the others. As much as I would love to respect your wishes, we don't have time for such sentiments. If we stay, we'll be wiped out to a man. If that come to pass, there will be no rescuing Cater and the others. The smart play here is a temporary retreat. But we're up against a foe who can toss large stones. Challenging them without a plan is not a sound strategy. I mean, okay, yeah, you're right. We'll retreat for now. Thank you for your understanding. Now let's hurry. Okay, that's two who got away. I'm pretty sure Bill and Azul should also be getting away, and that's everyone who has a costume for this event anyway. We should be safe here for now. The area's wide open, which means it'll be easy to spot any oncoming attackers. I wish I could have gotten the others to safety as well. But in the midst of such chaos, getting to you was all I could manage. My apologies for that failure. Hey, you don't have anything to apologize for. Anything, I just thank you for getting me out of there. No, thank you. I could have escaped without your barrier. Have you accumulated much blood? No, I'm still good. You're using magic too, right? Are you okay? Oh, I used mage stones we mined for a challenge. It was such a tiny fragment that it hit its blood capacity immediately, though. It's sadly no longer usable. Alright, well, we need to figure out a plan. It would help if any of the others had escaped, but... Why, hello there, Trey. I'm glad you and Jade managed to get away. Azul and Vil, you're safe too. Yes, I am. The rest of the Film Research Club disappeared in the attack, though. What about the board game club? Much the same, I'm afraid. Everyone else disappeared before I could make sense of what was happening. So we're the only four left. Just what was that large shadow? It laid waste to our campsite in no time. Do you think that's what Grim was talking about? Probably a safe bet. I thought it might be Coach Vargas at first, but it didn't look like him. Didn't make out much in the dark, but I thought I saw a large horn as its head. Horns. So does that mean it wasn't Coach Vargas? Look, it doesn't matter if this part of the challenge or if it's Coach Vargas or not. The fact remains we must deal with this shadow somehow. True, if it attacked us again, I thought we'd get away a second time. We need a plan. Why don't we split into two groups and hide? We could simply wait it out. Eh? Azul and I can stay underwater. If we revert to our mer forms, we could always hide in the lake until morning comes. Good point. I prefer not to take my mer form if I can help it, but I suppose this merits an exception. Yes! Give us Azul's mer form already! We've been waiting so many years for it! Would only ensure that would only ensure your safety. What about the rest of us? Trey, back me up here. I make a proposal. It's a little reckless, but I give all of us a better chance of making it till dawn than hiding would. I'm listening. It's pretty straightforward, actually. The next time that thing attacks, we strike back. What? Be continued. For right now, Chapter 7. Some good news, everyone! Good news, everyone! Good news, there's a relevant meme again because Futurama has returned. Where's mine's lakeside? Want us to attack that thing? Have you taken leave of your senses? I know we're not all in sports club, but there was a huge crowd of us at the campsite and it still wasn't enough. We can't fight properly without our magical pens. The prospect of victory seems slim. Why don't we let Trey finish his thought first before completely dismissing it? You wouldn't suggest something like that without reason. I actually think the four of us could take that thing if we play our cards right. Earlier it hit us with a surprise attack when we couldn't use magic, plus our campfire had just gone out, and we didn't have time to adjust into the dark. But that stuff's not an issue, that changes things. Of course. If we were able to use magic, we'd already gotten used to the dark. That would improve our prospects somewhat, yes. The question is, how would we use our magic? I don't know when our magical pens are, and the mage stones from our challenges are quite small. We don't have many of them either. The four of us would burn through them in no time. That's a problem, yeah. I was hoping we could use the ones we dug up, but you're right. They wouldn't be enough. Well, have I got some good news for you then? You see, I happen to have a considerable number of mage stone thanks to the Board Games Club mining efforts yesterday. I should have enough. We could use our magic normally. Would you be interested in a contract? Would I? Thanks a ton. You're thanking him? Take another look at his face, Trey. He's clearly about to extort us into agreeing to some outrageous set of terms. Oh no, he's aware of this. This is an emergency. I'm sure the terms will be more than favorable. Isn't that right, Azul? Of course you'd agree with him. You're his vice house warden. But of course, I wouldn't ask for anything unreasonable. That said, I question if we can land a magical attack on that shadow, even if we can see better. I saw that thing up close. It was powerful, of course, and swift as any beast. I strongly suspect that even with our magic, we'll need to immobilize somehow if we're to have any chance of winning. Okay, what if we knock it in the lake? Water's much denser than air after all. It wouldn't be able to move as fast. If we can get it into a deep part of the lake where it can't stand, then it wouldn't be able to put much of a fight. We'd have a huge advantage if we stayed up here, right? True enough, I wasn't considering it from a land dweller's perspective. Likewise, after all, we move much faster in the water. It's an acceptable enough plan. Okay then, we're gonna make this work. I've got several jobs for all of you. It has to be a team effort. Can I count on the three of you? No. No, none of us would actually say that in the situation, right? I wouldn't take direction from an incompetent person, but I know you wouldn't suggest anything ill-advised. Alright, I say we all work together to give our assailant an unpleasant surprise. I'm also keenly interested in hearing Trey's plan. Agreed, I'm willing to offer my full cooperation, assuming the plan is worth our time. I'm all nervous to share it. Don't even think about trying to get out of this. Just tell us what you have in mind. Okay, but first I have a question. Who here is good at running? Running? Don't expect a merman to run. My mountain excursion have helped build my legs muscle, but I wouldn't say it's my forte. I doubt I could hold a candle to someone who jogs every morning like Vil does. Oh, I don't like where this is going one bit. What would you have me do? I need to differentiate the voice a bit. Vil, Jay's, and Jay's voice are starting to sound really samey. Jay's supposed to be more deep and proper. I would totally not scam you in any way. Trust me. Well, Azul should be more of the same, but a bit lighter. Like a confident businessman. While Vils should be more elegant and regal. Deep but airy. Well, here's the deal. And Trey's just gonna be plain old me voice, no voice acting. Execute Plan 66. Now I see. No wonder you need all of us for this to work. The plan is very you, Trey. Cautious and realistic is not bad at all. Agreed, it may not be the flashiest scheme, but it's a safe approach that almost guarantees our victory. I think it's fantastic. I'll give you my full assistance, which means we have a consensus then. We have our plan. Now about the mage stones I'm providing. Yes, I really appreciate you sharing those. I like to have as many as possible when it's go time, so the total includes reserves. But I do have a condition for sharing them. I expect both of you to help at the Monster Lounge for 5 days once we get back from camp. What? Now let's all do our part to make this plan a rousing success. Hold on a minute. You want 5 whole days of my time just to loan us a handful of tiny mage stones. I was ready for you to put the squeeze on us, but talk about predatory. That happened to more than favorable terms. Considering the stones' relative value given our predicament plus the labor to mine them, I think this is pretty favorable. But if you're fine without them, then by all means feel free to refuse. Oh, for crying out loud, must you add even more pressure? Fine, I will help the lamb, but only for 1 day. You can't expect me to make that large of a concession. I'm running a business too, you know. Of course he's the embodiment of capitalism. Of course he'd be greedy. You call this a business? A concession. Surely you of all people know just how valuable a day of my time is. Of course, but I'm incurring a considerable risk by giving up these mage stones. I could have used them to protect myself. You would have me risk my life and limb for but a single day of your help? That hardly seems fair. Alright, 2 days. But not a minute longer. I can't fit any more than that into my schedule. In that case, would you be willing to grant an exclusive sales right to your homemade smoothies for those 2 days? Perhaps Azul would be more amenable to only having you for 2 days if proceeds from your smoothies were included. Yes, I would grant that concession. You drive a hard bargain. I agree to the caveat that I won't be able to produce them in bulk. You can only sell them for 2 days, and I won't share the recipes. Is that acceptable? Quite, I believe we have a deal then. Now what would you say to my offer, Trey? I'll take the 5 days. You can't put a price on life and I don't have anything worth bargaining for over. Why, thank you. What a wonderful arrangement we've reached. I take it you two will be using all the mage stone you want for free? Correct. After all, we already worked at the Monstro Lounge. I can assure you that you'll have my full support and honor for your generous agreement. Okay, let's get into position. We execute the plan at the moment the shadow returns to the campground. The bottle of water is almost gone. Show yourself, fiend! Oh shit, he's here. You're that monster that attacked our camp. Come and catch me, if you can. It's kind of funny, and last time it was Jack who we used as bait, and now it's Vil. They really are a pair made in heaven. There's the flash. Things are kicking off. Yes, I have to hand it to Trey. This is an inspired plan. Since the monster struck in the dark, his eyes must be used to darkness, which meant that Vil's magical flash has done it for a moment. I applaud how efficient this is, using a single spell as both a stall tactic and the signal. Vil's headed our way. It looks like the first phase was a success. Indeed. I'm very glad Vil is here. He has to sprint and zigzag while both avoiding attacks and making sure we can keep up. I shudder to imagine how this might have gone if we didn't have someone who jogs every morning. Still, that monster moves fast, which should provide Vil with a magical support as we make our way towards the lake. Normally, I'd flat out refuse to run outside a pee, but I'll give this my best. After all, with Vil working at the lounge for 2 days and sharing his smoothie, our sales would certainly get a boost. And what's more, I get 5 whole days of Trey's confectionery expertise. If we offer top-notch treats made by Trey himself, we'll have a flood of customers pouring in. So you put on a show of haggling for Vil's time to match what you really wanted. Trey. Isn't it nice that your real aim went over their heads? Oh, it's lovely. That was a golden opportunity I just couldn't miss. God damn, Azul. Why are you so evil? Take this, Chapter 9. What's the matter? I'm right here, yet you still haven't caught me, some monster you are. Are we at the lake yet? I'm drenched in sweat. Keep going, Azul. Vil's taking lengthy detours to ensure we can keep up. And don't stop your spellfire or the monster will catch Vil. Think of the sales. This is the Monster Lounge. And you stop relishing in my suffering and get to work. Poor Azul. Always having to get a slap of suffering in on top of his success. Trey, I'm here. We're all set. Okay, guys, time for phase 3. Azul, Jay, pincer attack, now. Hey, right. Talk about fast, so much for the pincer. It got past us in seconds. It's not the time for analysis, it's throwing another stone. Paint the roses. Or doodle sutta. But apparently it actually is read as paint the roses, so the translation is actually accurate. My word. Did you just catch that stone? I altered it to have a characteristic of a rubber ball. I figure we need a way to deal with the stones. I'll take care of anything it throws at us. Vil, you're on a fence. Azul and Jay take support. Just keep inching it closer to the water. The defensive guys on a... Well, I guess that makes sense. Put your tank on the front line. being bombarded with... We're bombarding it with spells, but it's not phased at all. We're still gaining ground. Trey, we can move to phase 4 when you're ready. Not yet. Keep up the pressure. Here comes another stone. The Rosa. We'll be really pushing our luck soon. Should we go, Trey? Not yet. Trey! Alright, phase 4, go, now! Finally. Nobody keeps me waiting that long. In position. All yours, Vil. Take this. What? I saw that Vil was winding up to do another flash spell and dodge before you finish casting. In that mere split second, but what about blinding it and sending it to the lake? You're still good, actually. Huh? Pitfall! Who doesn't love a good pitfall? The monster slipped and plunged into the lake the moment it landed. Wait, what? It's hard to believe someone could slip that spectacularly just from a simple dodge. I took an extra precaution before you guys got here and froze the grass around the lakeside with magic. Anyone would slip on it so long as they had enough momentum. What prompted you to do that? Well, since you handled the dangerous part of getting the enemy over here, I figured failure wasn't an option. Quite right. Nicely done. Is trying to get out of the lake. Vil, quickly. And now for the coup de grace. What's your hurry, monster? Just to give you a fair warning. This lake is as good as cursed. Newest one of all. Anyone who touches the water of this lake will be immobilized until I permit them to move. Alright, it's immobilized. It can't do anything to us. I believe we've won this battle. That was a nice workout. Swear we might not have enough Maestone when we finish with a good amount left over. I'm very curious to know who this shadow was. About that. Got a much better look at it just now than I did before. It's definitely built, and though the upper half of its face is hidden, I can see it's grinning a little. So it truly is as we suspected. I had an inkling. But this, of all the ridiculous stunts to pull. If you knew, why didn't you say anything sooner? I'm afraid it really was a monster. Sorry about that. Wait. Wait, no! God damn it. God damn it, me. I have to start all the way from over here. God damn it, I'm so sorry, everyone. I apologize for this. Okay, we're just skipping through here. How your guys' day been? My day's been pretty well, swell, nice. Other than that, no. Actually, I'm kind of blanking out now. Like, I wasn't expecting to have to pause my reading because I accidentally skipped my oh, whatever. Okay, there we go. Reading, blah, 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 so through it. If you knew, why didn't you say anything sooner? I'm afraid it really was a monster. Sorry about that. I didn't have any proof besides we had to go all out no matter who or what it was. Okay, let's finish our attacker out, fish out of attacker out of the water and get some answers. We're almost done. 7 more chapters. I think I'll go to Shadowverse after this. I'm gonna grind it a little. We've hauled our assailant out of the lake, and sure enough, It's Coach Vargas in a furry suit. Yep. We all know Coach Vargas is a furry. Because the real reason he was the villain of Beauty and the Beast is because he wanted to be the true beauty to Beast Beauty. He wanted to be the Beast Beauty. You all know he really wanted Beast to maul him in a different way. Being up close, there's no mistake. I know that grin anywhere. Rio, Jay, would you mind unmasking for us? Certainly, here we go. I see you've discovered my true identity. Yeah, a furry. That really was Coach Vargas after all. What an effective disguise. The costume's quite flattering on you. It was specifically made to emphasize my musculature. At least we know for sure. I think you can give him permission to move now. He's probably not gonna attack us again. Are you sure? His earlier display of violence didn't exactly engender any trust. Agreed. Perhaps it would be prudent to verify the safety of our schoolmates before releasing him. Yes, let's just leave things like this and keep an eye on him for now. Looks like I've been outvoted. Alright, Coach Vargas, nothing personal. Hey! Is Grim and you? That's where you got attacked. Where have you been? You tell him! I'm so sorry! I'm so sorry, please forgive us. Coach Vargas made us lie! Not the story we're working for. Coach Vargas just pretended we knew nothing about the monster. I get it. So this whole attack really was just a challenge. That's right, it was a touch of combat. The challenge was to keep calm and flex your mind and muscle in the face of an unknown threat. Your friends go missing, your dependable teacher is gone, a powerful foe is hunting you. I gauge how you handle being thrown into a crisis, and that was your true assignment. A powerful foe? Your ego is showing there, Coach. Okay, but what about the other students? Relax, they're fine. I just tied them up to keep them from interfering with the challenge. The ghost will untie them once it's all over. Grim and you were special exception. I had them to record what you did. That would explain why they entered from the woods. I still can't believe it was only that. You had me completely fooled. Really? You bought that tray? What can I say? I got talent. You could put me in the Film Research Club movie if you wanted. No offense, but I have no plans to film a heartwarming pet movie anytime soon. I ain't a pet! Coach Vargas, may I ask a question? Sure, Archingrato, hit me. I get that Grim and you were assisting you, but was Idiot's disappearance also part of the challenge? And what about Orto? Was that just trickery as well? Nope, any student kicked out on assignment or broke rules weren't worthy of the final challenge, so I gave them educational guidance instead. It would be inexcusable to waste an opportunity to improve their muscles, so I stuck them in a cab and made them do non-stop squat under a ghost supervision. Don't worry, they'll be back any minute now. And so, did we pass our final challenge or not? Per my assessment, you pass! It's impressive that despite going up against me, you managed to avoid total annihilation all the way until sunrise. Clover, Ashengrotter, Leash, Chonhai. You deserve recognition for your cool-headed plan to set a trap rather and simply make a brave last stand. I'm sure all the other Arts Club students will be grateful that you passed the final challenge for everyone. You are MVPs with the net 10, and you clearly earned those titles for a reason. You might even get close to my level soon. I'll give you for your Vargas badge so you can go on and release me now. Let's get our badge and head back to camp. Get Carl. What's that noise? Look, there's something strange over there in that thicket. Also, we did not discuss Malius and Lilia, only Orto and Idia. What is that? Round head. Those giant claws. It couldn't be. And they're gone. What I haven't even got my Vargas badge yet. I think that's the least of our problems. Is everyone okay? Hi, Twitty, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. We're just going through the stuff we skipped over last time. Basically the last chapter. We're fine, but Grim and Coach Vargas. That's strange. That strange shadow took them. Well, it's time for part 2 of this electrical boogaloo. Fourth my lifetime. Grim and Coach Vargas. That strange shadow. It took them. They're already out of our sight. What was that thing? It so rudely interrupted me getting my final Vargas badge. Perhaps it's another challenge. I don't think Grim would have been that scared if he knew it was coming. I think I've seen it before. What do we do? Easy you, I'm just as worried about Grim and Coach Vargas as you are. But charging after them without a plan would be a fool's errand. Ray's right. We need to stay calm and assess the situation rationally. Agreed. I believe we still have ample time. Regardless of who the attacker was, if they were trying to harm us, they wouldn't have adopted anyone. True. As embarrassing as it is to me, we were caught entirely flat-footed. We weren't able to react. I suspect if we'd been more prepared, we could have taken that shadow down together. It must have reason for abducting people. That said, perhaps simply wants to devour its prey leisurely in its lair. It did look like a monster after all. How horrible. Why is you so cowardly in this event? We're usually not that cowardly. We faced off against so many overblooded people. Like 2 of them are right here. It had a pretty monstrous form, alright. What I want to know is where it even came from. I have an idea about that. I saw that monster in the tunnels yesterday. You did? You did? Alright, I remember you mentioning that now. It had a round head, long arms, and large claws. I only caught a glimpse of it just now, but it did fit your description. Yesterday, I assumed you were just mistaken and saw something else. I certainly didn't think it was real. I see. Well, we can't be sure the monster's lives in the tunnels, but they might be worth checking. What's the call, guys? After all that fighting, we have to take on yet another monster. I have to wonder why it chose that exact moment to strike. I couldn't wait until after the challenge had finished. Yes, the more people could have witnessed us boldly rushing to the rescue. 'Tis a pity. You guys never change, huh? For all your complaints, sound like you still intend to rescue them. Of course I do. Coach Vargas is the one of the captives after all. It would be quite the feather in my cap to rescue the distinguished Night Raven college teacher in his hour of need. That's your angle, huh? What's that look for? I said nothing wrong! No need to worry. Regardless for our reasons, we all want to save Grim and Coach Vargas. Well, I assume you have something to gain as well. Please, I couldn't care less about the accolades. I'd just have trouble sleeping at night if something happened to Vargas in his current state. Why? Oh, of course. You never released Coach Vargas from your spell. I would have lifted it immediately if I'd known that was going to happen. Makes sense, I feel kind of responsible too. What about you? What do you want to do? I'd like to rescue them, but I have no magic. Yeah, I know, you won't have to do this alone. Technically my plan to cut Coach Vargas into this mess. I'm gonna help rescue him. Then shall we be off? Yeah, let's drop by the camp on the way there and pick up some supplies. Lint, torches, we could take the tents and rope too. What else would be good? It's so quiet here. Weren't you guys supposed to release the rest of the students once the challenge was over? Coach Vargas didn't get a chance to announce we finished before he got taken. And a bit of a hike to get to the tunnel. Make sure you're keeping a close eye on your surroundings. Alright, let's go. Chapter, wait, no. Chapter 12, really? We're almost done. It was 16 chapters, right? So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We're in the final 5. Let's go. Bandish. I'm gonna admit it. Coach Vargas event. They were kind of exciting at first, but they're probably my least exciting event. They're not bad, but I definitely prefer literally every other event we've had so far to either of the Coach Vargas' event. Like, Scalding Sand was so informative in the world building. Star Sending has a lot of pure boy moments of dues. The Groom for a Day is just hilarious as fuck. Beans Day was epic. I haven't played Portfest, so I can't comment on that one. But you guys know what I mean. Like, I don't know. It's exciting, but also it's the least exciting of them all. And like, I'm not even gonna go into Halloween. That Halloween is its own story chapter. And I don't think anyone can argue that Halloween 3 is probably the best event ever, and I haven't even read it. Like, just from what we know already, is probably going to be one of the best events ever. Jeez, this trail's no joke. You guys holding up okay? What do you think? I barely got a wink of sleep today. It wouldn't be a true mountain trail if it was easy. The challenge is half the fun. You're the only one deriving any pleasure from this, you know. To be perfectly frank, I'd just as soon take back what I said about rescuing them and go back to my tent and put my feet up. I feel you, but we can't just abandon Coach Vargas and Grim to their fate. If we sit back and wait for the head mage, we might be too late. Be a different situation if the Coach Vargas can't move. No use dwelling on that now. Yes, we must focus on what lies ahead of us, not behind us. I must say that we don't know enough about the monster's nature and the fight and the way it fights. It's also unclear if it's only taken Grim and Coach Vargas. Now that you mention it, Coach Vargas explained what happened to all the students in the final challenge as well as Idia and Orto. But what about Malice and Lilia? They have skipped out on camp or broken the rules? Alice was enjoying camp well enough, and Lilia was pretty positive about it. I can't picture them dishing out. I guess it's possible they broke the rules somehow, but what if they didn't? What if the monster got them too? Just so we're clear, it turns out Malus has a bit at Doctor as well. I'm running. Charging in unprepared to fight a monster that can capture him would be like offering yourself up on a platter. You're not wrong. Even I could tell how strong it was in the split second it attacked. I really hope we don't have to fight that thing. Alright, we made it. You really think we're gonna find them in there? We'd best hurry. I'm besides myself with anxiety. Think of what horrors they might have to be enduring. Yeah, let's go in. Or mine interior. It's dark as ever in here. And still a maze. Let's follow the map I drew when we were mining for the mage stones. Why'd you even nap me anyway? Oh, well, I believe that's Grim. It appears our guess was right. It's difficult to tell with all the echo, but he sounds as though he's fine. Let's get moving then. And we should keep our extra mage stones at the ready. We're pretty far in. I think we're coming to the deepest part of the tunnel. Are you okay? Oh, I'm so worried about you, you shitty ass cat. Totally worried. They both appear intact. There's no sign of the monster. Looks like we'll be able to get them out without a fight. They appear unharmed, but why are they bound and gagged? If the monster did that, then it must possess human level intelligence. Okay, I'll untie your gag. I gotta watch out! Why did something happen? It's a trap! What? You actually came? Fools! That's the monster that abducted them. I was ready for a fight, but perhaps not in such a dark, confined space. What's the plan, Trey? Forget Vargas, just get me out of here! So, Jade and you three get Grim and Coach Vargas. Where'd I get them out of here? There's no time to untie them. You have to carry them out. What will you and Vil be doing? The same thing we did to launch Coach Vargas to the lake. We're going to stall the monster. Get going. We're out of time. Understood. I'll carry Grim. You're literally the strongest physically. Jade! He called dibs on Grim because he's smaller than grabbed it and ran before we could get a word out. I have trouble carrying someone this big by myself. Would you mind lending me a hand? I got it legs. Thank you. These tunnels so narrow. I was afraid I might bump the coach head or feet against the rocks. Do stop trashing about, Coach. We're leaving now. Poor Zool. Always suffering. The worst part is Jake could probably lift Coach Vargas on his own. The music is back! Dun 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 dun. I hope we put a decent enough show for the underclassmen. Here it comes. You ready, Vil? Of course I am. And don't even think about slowing down, Trey. I love the music. I need this music. I wonder if someone's uploaded the music. Of course, mine interior. I'm running low on mage stones. I have enough? I'm good, but this thing... It's predicting our moves now. Things aren't looking so hot. How about this? Stop moving. Throwing your jacket over his head did the trick. Quick, let's get out of here. Yes! Yay, jacketless Trey! We get to see those sexy bare arms. He really has a perfectly huggable figure, doesn't he, huh? Wait. Like, you can just tell if you hug him, he secretly has an hourglass figure, don't you know? We made it. Where are the others? We're all fine. We got Grim and Coach Vargas out. I can't believe you guys got away. I thought you were goners. I'm glad it all worked out. Now let's lift the coach's curse. It would be beyond pitiful to leave him bound and gagged on top of being unable to move because of your signature spell. I suppose so. Alright, here I go. There, you can move now. And I'll just untie your gag. What's the matter, Coach? You sound panicked. You got company. No surprise there, I guess. That's what he was trying to tell us. Looks like the real battle begins now. So we still have to fight in the end. At least it's getting lighter out. We're not stuck in those tunnels. We have room to maneuver out here. Now we just have to go all out. Okay, guys, this is it. Let's wipe the floor with this thing. Chapter 14, incredible teamwork. It's so fast, I can't hit it at all with my magic. But look, it's slowing down. Our attacks are doing something. I still got extra mage stones. Just say the word if you need any. I'll take some. Dang. Aren't these guys in the arts club? They're not athletes. How are they outlasting that thing? Individually, their stamina might not match someone in the sports club, but they're dividing their roles more efficiently because they know their limitations. Clover's calling the shots, Schoenheim's employing confusing tactics, and Leech and Nash and Grouter are on offense. Also, Clover's also keeping a close eye on the whole team so he can step in and help them regroup whenever there's a break in formation. Such incredible teamwork by Camp is paying off already. I getcha. Hey, wait a minute. Awful casual with the play-by-plays, aren't you? I thought we were tied up. Yeah, I felt too constrained, so I just freed myself and undid my gag. That's what you're chatting with us for. Get in there and help them. And untie me while you're at it. No can do, that's outside my jurisdiction. But the way things are going, they'll probably pass the challenge. Just look at how much they've grown. Challenge? What are you talking about? Yes, it's working. But we're running out of steam as well. And our mainstones are low. What shall we do, Trey? We'll wait for the right moment and hit it all at once. I'll give the signal. Just hold on a little longer. I think it's over. Yeah, yes, barely. I used up every maystone I had, and here I was hoping I could get more of them back at school. Circumstances dictated otherwise, unfortunately. The guy's behind you! What? Getting up after we hit it with all those spells? I didn't expect mere pups to evade my traps and fight me on equal terms. Very well done, you're all such good boys. Good boys? Don't tell me. The sun's come up now. Now we can get a proper look at this monster. It's... Woo! A fashionista is here! Of course. Oh my god, I love that little... that little droopy dog ear. It's so cute. He looks so amazing. It goes so well with his hair. And the white dog ear in the back is all straight up. Oh my god, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love this monochrome look. Gosh, Cruel is just out here slaying. You know, this would be an amazing cosplay material. I would cosplay this in a heartbeat. You know what? I think I know what my project for next year is. If I get the vacation time, I'm absolutely needing to commission this outfit. Yes, it's about time you put it together. What in the world? Wait, is that you, Professor Cruel? I suspected it must be because of his voice and word choice, but the sheer eccentricity of his attire stunned me into confusion. Talk about over the top. Cruel's got some strange taste. Quiet! I did not choose this costume. I designed it myself, pretty Rade. Doesn't it just scream powerful foe? Oh, thanks to Seven. I don't know what I would have done if that had been Professor Cruel's design. But what was he doing in the mine? This is Camp Vargas, is it not? Allow me to explain. I initially planned to give you the same final challenge the sports club had. But then I thought, what if they tip you off? You know what was coming. Just as I was debating switching up the whole thing, Professor Cruel volunteered his services. Yes, it's my job to oversee the arts clubs after all. Anyway, since the challenge is over, I suppose I don't need to keep wearing this mask. You gentlemen can come out now as well. Gentlemen? You mean... Oh, it's over already. It was no mean feat trying to while the night away and stay hidden. Malleus, you were in cahoots with Professor Cruel. And Lily as well. Were you aware of the whole plan from the start? No, I didn't know anything until the second day. Cruel approached me out of the blue yesterday. Boy, was I ever surprised. I had a word with Professor Cruel after seeing how Draconia completed the mining challenge on day 1. Hi, Eeple's Discord kitten. Thank you for coming. Hope you're having a nice day. Sorry you came at near the end. We're catching up on Coach Vargas because I had to skip it if I wanted to have a fucking prayer of a chance to get Azul and Jade the welfares, you know? and I had to grind it out. Like, I had like over 1,000 surplus Coach Vargas badges I wasn't able to even use up. I barely even got the SSR pot. I wasn't even able to get the books. That's how bad it was. I was like 30 minutes away. But at least we can still read the story here. Hope you have a good time and hope your gacha time has been swell. I figured if we didn't do something, the difficulty curve would be thrown out of whack. Yeah, he dug up a maidstone with his bare hands. I was completely taken by surprise at well. Who could have anticipated such a trivial thing with Pero's a problem? Nice, congrats. Alright! Starry Night is out. Oh my god. I was gonna say I was gonna do a 10 shot on Trey, but he's not here anymore, so, and I already have do so. No 10 shots today! Usually I do a 10 shot if we reach a certain amount of viewers and we kind of hit it. We've been at 6-7 viewers for almost the entire stream, so we definitely surpassed 5 average viewer. But sadly, there's no banner to roll for. So I guess I'll be saving for Jack. Which I really should. I really want to save for Jack. He's too precious of a boy to let skip. It is an actual crime we had to wait so long for Jack to finally get his event SSR. Let's be real. I really hope he gets one of the Halloween SSR this year. If I had to pick, I really hope for Colleen, Jack, and what's one of the ones that are still missing? Ooh, Vil. No, wait, Vil already has a Halloween SSR. Let's see, Colleen, Jack. The other one has to be a house warden. It's usually 2 house wardens and 1 vice house and 1 not house warden. Who wasn't in? Okay, Riddle, Malius, Azul, and Idia were all. Okay, so it would have to. Oh, Leona, Kaleem, and Jack. That would be my dream SSRs for Halloween this year. I was taken completely by surprise as well. Who could have anticipated such a trivial thing would pose a problem? Coach Vargas made the challenges less difficult for the Ice Club, but that didn't mean you could skate by. Van Rouge finished up a giant catchfish all by himself, and Draconia got that maidstone all too easily. So he tasked them with upping the difficulty for you all. You noted that Did you notice the tunnels were more labyrinthine on the second day? Oh, I know what's coming in October. Idia, Malias, and Azul. I'm gonna have to save 200, 400, 600 rolls! At least we have the 200 rolls for the pity now. Thank God! But still, that's like... Okay, 300 is for a 10 shot. That's 3,000 for per 100 roll. That means 6,000 per pity. So that's 6,000, 1,200, 18,000 gems. Jesus fucking Christ. 80 bucks. Ay, Dios. Yes, it struck me as strange at the time you did that. More or less. I know the banners, but not the stories. I also know... Yeah, that's mostly what I know. The banners and the event names. And also, I guess, the animated trailer, like, obviously. Like, it would be pretty impossible to avoid Rollo's design. Like, if you're on Twitter or Reddit, like, it's impossible. You are gonna get spoiled 100%. Plus, it also helped that the game is pretty much catching up to JP anyway. So. Oh my god, I just realized I'm gonna have to suffer through New Year's and then somehow save up enough for book 7 that is probably coming in November or December. And then have to suffer through New Year's Sebek and New Year's Ruji. Oh my fucking god. Holy shit, I am so fucking dead. I'm gonna have to restrict myself a bit. I created the maze, yes. I trust you enjoyed the added complexity. That would explain it. The complex is one word for it. You also blocked the forest path with a fallen tree and created an alternate route. We lucked out and found the lantern blossom at the detour, but struggled a bit in the swamp. Oh, that was me. A quite simple yet elegant trap, wouldn't you say? I haven't done such heavy manual labor like that in years. It brought back such fond memories. I'm most curious how you fell a tree without any assistant, but yes, I see now. And so marked the end of your ultimate challenge. Now how do we do? Not only did you use your wits in a perilous situation and get everyone safely out of the mine, but you also put up a decent fight in the ensuing battle. No retraining is necessary. You pass. Here are your Vargas badges. Bear them with pride. Thank you. Congratulations, guys. Good job sticking it out. Thanks, I'm just glad it all worked out. That mage will be here soon. Let's get back to the camp entrance. Follow me. By the way, Epo Discord Kitten, to clarify, when I said my dream Halloween banner for this year, I didn't mean in the English server. I mean in the JP server. It's like, if we go by the usual habit, that means the second half of the cast that didn't get a Halloween unit last year should be getting a unit this year. So please, for the love of Christ, Kaleem, get an SSR. Please let this be the year for Kaleem Halloween SSR. I need him. I need another Kaleem SSR. Kaleem SSRs are a drug for me. Force Mine Cottage. Speaking of Kaleem SSR, I gotta check my spell tree. Today, you're back, and I see Malius has returned to us as well. Like everyone's here. Good, you've all been released. Just so, when I came to, I found we were all tied to the trees in the woods. It was like I was becoming a sculpture. What a novel experience that was. I'll leave it to you to put an artistic spin on being tied up in the woods all night. My joints ache like nobody's business. If I never get tied up again, it'll be too soon. Just glad you're all okay. You look like you've been through the ringer, Trey. It was a lot, let me tell you. The ghost filled us in when they untie us. You had to fight Coach Vargas for the last challenge, right? Amazing job, guys. I so terrible. You did care breaking down the tent. Oh, thank goodness. The thought of having to clean up after all of that was frankly demoralizing. Welcome back, Phil Shonhai. Sorry for ducking out partway through camp. The coach had me watch over Idia to make sure he didn't slack off on his squats. That would explain why Idia's in a crumpled heap over there. Ah! My legs exploded! They have not. Now get up. Yikes. Why you gotta be so scary? Ow, my poor leggings, there'll be nothing left of him soon. Quiet down, everyone. Remember, you're still at Camp Vargas. Thank you for your efforts, Coach Vargas and Professor Cruel. Oh, the pleasure was all mine. That was the most fun I've had in quite a while. What? Professor Cruel is here too? Yes, we actually had to fight him for the very final challenge. You did? But you also fought Coach Vargas, right? Yep, Professor Cruel showed up after that. He was in disguise, so we thought he was a monster at first. He even fooled me. He dressed normally now, of course. Less of a disguise and more like a full-blown costume. He had a bunch of giant gems around his head and wore this long, flashy cape. And he wore a mask as if he were going to a masquerade. I thought he was a swift, gigantic beast of prey. Truly, oh, how breathtakingly beautiful it must have been. I wouldn't go that far. That outfit's going to give me nightmares. Is that so? I wish I could have witnessed you battling in his disguise. I saw the whole thing and I can tell you the four of them worked together like a well-oiled machine. You wouldn't believe how difficult it was for me to stay quiet. I was cheering Jade on. You were cheering for me? May I ask why? It's because you're on the same team, right? That sounded like a blast. I could have been there to cheer for you guys. Like, I gotta thank you again, Jade. You showed up for us in space this whole trip. Why, thank you. I didn't know things got that rough. Thank you, Phil Schonheit. Now I don't have to transfer clubs. I'm excited to keep learning about acting and filming techniques. You're most welcome, and I'm glad I didn't have to lose any club members. That said, Orto, we're going to have a talk later. You need a thorough reminder of your duties as a member of the Film Research Club. Yes, sir. You should be grateful as well, idiot. Not only did we do the last challenge without you, but we did everything else as well. You're like a camping master the whole trip, Azul. You cracked the final challenge. You really pulled through us. Yeah, okay, thanks, Azul. Oh dear, you got some dirt in your knee. It must be from when you collapsed underground. Allow me to dust it off. Oh, please, it was just a little tap. Must you be so dramatic? Didn't you? My legs are agony from those squats, didn't you? Good grief, how nosy can they get? Well, at least we made it through Camp Vargas in one piece. Indeed, would you regale me with tales of your daring exploits once we return, Trey? I simply must hear it straight from the horse's mouth. I didn't do anything that great, really. I beg to differ. You performed the finest deeds of all in my eyes, Clover. I agree. We only got through the final challenge by virtue of your planning and quick thinking. Absolutely. I benefited greatly thanks to you. Seriously, no, you three made it possible. Can't you take a compliment? They're telling you they appreciate your efforts. As do I. You really know how to stick a landing. I see, I misjudged you. Wait, do you think I was unreliable or something? You're on fire back there. You're making me blush. I'm flattered, though. You all did great today. Thanks for everything. Now it's time for roll call. Once everybody's present and accounted for, we'll head back to school. What an exhausting camp. All I want to do is fall to bed when we get back. I suppose it all worked out well enough in the end. The real challenge is what happens after we get back. Oh, yeah. Bill, Trey, I trust our agreement still stands. Bill, to assist you at the Monster Lounge for 2 days, during which we get exclusive sale rights to his smoothies, and Trey will be helping out for 5 days, yes? Let me know your schedule for the next month. Once they're set, I'll need to reorganize your shifts. Oh, and I'll send you a reminder if you don't reach out to me within the next week. You think I would renege? Do you think I would renege on a contract? Relax. I always honor my work commitment. Trey, you'll be working the kitchen. I look forward to seeing what you can do. Great. That's where I prefer to be anyway. Besides, it'll be nice to make desserts for other people who aren't in my dorm. Why, yes, it will. I expect full display of your talent. Oh, what a wonderful camp this has been, and what delightful memories we forged together. Oh, this wonderful. I know he got something out of it, but he was singing a different tune just a while ago. Maybe exhaustion just scrambled his brain. Was debatable whether this camp could be described as wonderful. Wouldn't you find a normal camping trip, sans Coach Vargas, just to be enjoyable? Hiking the mountain, pitching a tent, setting a campfire, fishing the day away. It's a marvelous way to relax. I can't deny that. And this campground would make a decent filming location. I could see the Film Research Club spending a few nights camping out here and filming as some sort of training exercise. If you ever do that, by all means, invite me along. It would be a delight to help. Yeah, camping... what the fuck? Yeah, camping's pretty cool. It'd be fun to think to do to the size of just a little vacation. Magnificent! Oh! Yes, Coach Vargas? Camp Vargas just wrapped and you're already planning your own camping trip. Hey, that's what I like to see. I knew I chose right when I picked you guys our MVP. Despite being in the Arch Cup, you decidedly defined our muscle show that you are trying to reach my pick 4. Alright, I'll grace you with my presence on your camping trip. I'll train you as many days as you like. Oh no. Did he miss the operative phase? Sans Coach Vargas? It certainly seems that way. Okay guys, are you ready? Run! Ah, that's amazing. Oh, oh, Vargas, you fucking dumbass. You. Okay. Oh man, harvesting is 40 fucking chapters. That's even longer. God damn. Anyway, it is 5:30. It's only been... Oh. That actually took way longer than I thought it would. Okay, let's see. I think what I'll do is... yeah, no, whatever. I'm not gonna do what I planned. I'm gonna go ahead and raid someone now. Let's go raid a friend. Thank you all for coming. Twisted Me Shoujo, Ipo, Discord, Kitten, Middle Media, Irene, as always. Thank you all for being here. And anyone else who's lurking, who's just not chatting. See you all next time. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Bye-bye. Let's go raid Mimo. No, not Mimo. Let's go raid Bossu. Bye-bye.